Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Outer Worlds. My name is Camel, and today I'll be showing you how to acquire the unique trip blade known as Blad On Stik. It's an okay melee weapon to get your hands on at the start of the game, but of course, it must be collected as it is a unique item and we're hoarders. Now, along with the acquisition, we'll also be taking a good long gander at its stats and comparing it to its standard counterpart. A timestamp for the overview can be found down in the description, along with my other Outer World videos and my social media links. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram after this video. So, acquiring this weapon is rather simple. At the start of the game, we'll be thrown into a picturesque zone named the Emerald Vale. Once here, we'll need to head to the only town in the Emerald Vale called Edgewater. You'll be directed here by the main missions and likely be here within like 10, 15, 20 minutes of starting the game. Just for safety, if you can't find it, you can see it from pretty much everywhere in the Emerald Vale, and it's in the southeastern corner of the zone. But once we get here, we'll want to head inside the safety of the walls. And now that we're inside the township, we'll need to head to the constable's office. It's clearly marked, and given the size of the town, it will be no problem to locate. Kick down the door and speak to Constable Reyes. Hi.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
I've been demonetized. I'm looking for work.
Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Whoa, hold up, I got some questions.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Yeah, where's the Tops Casino? Actually, you know what, never mind. But now that we've spoken to her, if we go to our journal under the side quest tab, there it is, the mission called Fistful of Digits. We'll want to make this our active quest so the map markers show up and help us locate the marauders that we're looking for. Now, while there are 3 marauders that we need to kill and collect the fingers of for the quest, we only need 1 of them for the weapon, and that would be Doc Mabel. So from Edgewater, we'll need to head to the northwest to a small hidden cave where she hides. A warning though, while on your way here, make sure to look out for primals, as they blend into the environment and they always come as a rather unwelcome surprise, especially for a ranged character like myself. But once we get close, we'll want to look out for the cave. It will be marked with a quest marker, so it won't be hard to find at all. But on the map we can see that it's found right here, up in the northwest. Now out the front there will be a few marauders to deal with. One of them, of course, will be Doc Mabel. Sometimes they do stay inside the cave, so you will have to go in there. But once they've all been killed, look for the corpse of Doc Mabel. And on her body, we'll see that she is carrying the unique trip blade that we came here for, known as Blad On Stik. Grab that boy. Now this piece of gear is a Spacer's Choice weapon, and its flavored text reads, so sharp it cuts some letters out of its own name. This explains the odd name, Blad On Stik, which I would imagine was Blade On Stik before it managed to cut letters away from itself, as it is quite literally a blade on a stick. So, as mentioned, this is a unique variant of the Trip Blade, which is a 2-handed melee weapon. So let's take a look and compare the stats of the Blad On Stik with its standard counterpart, the Trip Blade. And while some of the stats may vary between what you see on screen here and the stats that you see in your game, depending on your specific character's build, the stat difference between the two will be relevant to the character and scale accordingly. So let's have a look here. The first thing we'll notice is that the base damage of Blad On Stik is 59, which is superior over the Trip Blade's base damage of 50. And given they have the same swing speed, as you would imagine, this also leaves Blad On Stik with a superior DPS or damage per second at 52, outperforming the 44 of the base weapon. Now the only other difference is Blad On Stik has a crit damage percentage of 180. This is 50% higher than the Trip Blade. So, overall, it does more damage and has a significantly more brutal critical strike damage rating. Now, while this does make it the superior choice over a Trip Blade, Blad On Stik is a real starter weapon. I highly doubt you'll be using this very far beyond level 5 or so. But it is a unique item and must be collected and added to that sweet, sweet hoarder's stash that we all secretly have in our ship. But just for some flavor, here it is in action, Blad On Stik. there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Camel, and this has been my guide for the unique trip blade called Blad On Stik. I do hope this video helped you out, and if it did, you'll be very interested in checking out my other Outer World videos that I've already done. Links to them can be found down in the description. Now down there, in the old description, you can also find links to my social media. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and if you would like to support the channel in a more personal way, you can become a patron on Patreon or a sponsor of the channel right here on YouTube. As I'm sure you know, all of my time and energy goes into making these videos that I create for you to enjoy, so your support is most appreciated and welcomed in any and all forms. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you very shortly in the next video. I'll see you there soon.